can do anything, even with lousy material. He's really the best part of this overlong 2-hour advertisement for Warner Brothers. Yes, there's some funny stuff here and there, but in trying to satisfy young and old alike, it includes references that will go right over your kids' heads, and then a bunch of slapstick that will wear on the adults. So it ends up not really pleasing everyone very much or very often. Toss in some unwise animation choices like turning a much more watchable cartoon LeBron James back into a real person, and upgrading, and I say that in quotes, the animated Looney Tunes into CGI, which is a bad idea. And you've got yourself a stew, a sequel that does not warrant another sequel. Space Jam: A New Legacy gets a below average C- from me, and I'm being generous, mainly because of Don Cheadle, and there is like a warm, moral center nougat thing at the heart of it, but other than that,
how you said that.
Other than that, it's not worth watching. Sorry to bum you out. Then again, don't listen to me. Go see it
Watch
anyway.
the original.
So yeah, there you go. Now we have an environmental documentary that focuses on a whale that they found in 1992 that sings at 52 hertz, which is a frequency that no other whale can hear. Only known as 52, the loneliest whale.
By the 1960s, almost all the large whales were gone. This all began to change after a young biologist started listening to the song of the humpback whale. It became a multi-platinum record.
The world realized they sing. It made people care. And when people care, they can change the world.
To find the 52 hertz whale, we have a bioacoustic team, real-time listening. So when we hear the 52 hertz sound, we can say, let's go over and investigate.
And I investigated this too. Yeah, this documentary is right up my alley. I love this kind of stuff. I wish I loved it more. The plucky crew were great. What they were trying to do, I only wish the filmmakers had done a better job. Possibly in an effort to stretch out scant material into a feature-length documentary, earnest points are made and then remade and sometimes made again, and informative but somewhat unnecessary tangents clutter this disorganized storyline. A mediocre narrator who likes to wax poetic in a disjointed effort to attach major philosophical meaning to the quest. A quest whose ultimate ends I will not spoil. But the doc does some things right. I mean, it's pretty here and there, but we need more of that. I just wish it was done better. It is no Octopus Teacher. I'll tell you what, I guess I'm being super picky. I am not on board with my fellow critics or even the audience there.
Wow.
I think it's just above average. It has some interesting things in it. And it's a cool subject matter. I wish I could talk about it more, but it gets into spoiler range. But it's just not well done.
So basically watch something else this weekend, not the two that
I'll put it this way, you don't have to go out to theaters to check it out if you want to. It's on demand as of today as well.
Okay.
So if you still are interested in it, you can check it out from home.
Awesome. Cool, cool. Hey, thanks for trying it with us. Thanks for playing along.
I remember some of my best memories.
Listen to that voice. Isn't that great? It's a local girl, and she is turning her iPhone into a personal recording studio. She's here to perform a song from her brand new album, I should say. That's coming up a little bit later. Plus,
hey everybody, coming up on The Place, we've got some illuminating science fun from the Clark Planetarium. We're talking glow sticks. What makes them glow brighter and what makes them glow longer? You're not going to want to miss it, so stay tuned.
and next, it's TGIFTF. That means thank goodness it's Food Truck Friday. San Diablo Artisan Churros, they are here with us, and they are showing us everything you need to have a churro fest at your house. We'll have that coming up.
The churros, yeah, the churros have rolled into town. San Diablo Churros. Scott Porter, you are the owner of this fine-looking truck with some fine-looking food. I got to ask you though, of all the foods you could do, why churros? Why do you love churros so much?
You know, I had my first fresh-filled churros in Mexico years ago, and I thought they were incredible. It would be irresponsible not to bring them to America, and so yeah, we make our churros fresh from scratch. We have like all our, the classic churros, but we do them mini. We do them little like this, and then we fill them with happiness. This particular happiness is Nutella. We also have dulce de leche, but we can fill, we have seasonal flavors too. So, and you know, we're all over the place. We have our food truck, we do catering, weddings, parties, corporate events. We're very busy this time of year.
And we could even say you're international now, right?
That's right, yeah. We're gonna be doing a pop-up in Mexico, in San Miguel de Allende this summer. In the next couple of weeks, actually, we'll be there.
That sounds awesome. Now, I know that people can get a whole box of love.
That's
Is that
exactly right? So this is our brand new Fiesta in a box. And this is everything you need to make churro magic happen at home.
It feels like the gift that keeps on giving.
Exactly.
Here, I can take it. Okay.
And so it includes like the churro maker, horns and halos, obviously for San Diablo. We've got our cinnamon sugar and dulce de leche, and then the maker where you actually put the dough inside, squeeze them out, and fry the churros. And we also include a dry mixed dough.
Ooh.
And so people are loving these for like date nights, family nights at home. And then also we're super excited because, and this is for all of your viewers too, so the first 5 people that call in for a group order, a lot of companies are ordering these to show appreciation for their teams. And since many people are working from home, we can ship them anywhere in the United States. So the first 5 people that do group orders will get free churros for an entire year.
I'm sorry, did you say free churros for an entire year?
You heard right, my friend. Woo. That is right. So free churros for the next 12 months. For the first 5 people that contact us, just go to our website and track us down there. DM, email, phone, whatever.
That sounds absolutely amazing. And you know what? I was filling in today on Good Day Utah. They had me working out real hard.
Okay.
And now I feel like I worked out this morning.
Now you got to eat.
Now I got to eat. And we're going to be eating when we come back. We're going to be seeing more of these delicious churros. So don't you guys go anywhere. And of course, Jenny, I will bring some churros in to you in the studio, but
Jenny
they look
knows.
so good. Oh, Jenny knows. She knows. She told me about it earlier.
I do.
She knows very well. But I'll toss it back to you guys in the studio, and I might just go sneak a little taste right now if you're okay with it.
Pre-game. Let's pre-game.
Can't wait. Those are the best. Well, we know Utah's real estate market has been what's called a seller's market, but could it be changing? We have insight as to when it could be a buyer's market. That's coming up next.
You're watching Fox 13's The Place.
Hey everybody, are you ready for another cool science experiment? Well, we are here at the Clark Planetarium. Cynthia Checketts is joining me yet again, and we've got the mood lighting down a little bit. It's a little dark in here because we're talking about light and moreover glow sticks?
Absolutely, Chris. You know, glow sticks are the best like summer night activity, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And they're also great for safety and other kind of science reasons. So I've got some glow sticks here. I'll let you crack them because who doesn't love cracking a glow
I used to love this as a kid. You find the darkest room, you get a glow stick.
A nice shake.
Yep.
And you know that nice snap when you crack them?
Yep.
That's actually breaking a tiny glass vial inside. So you've got a chemical inside the plastic tube. It's phenyl oxalate ester is a fancy word for it.
Say that 5 times
I
fast.
know. But in that glass vial is hydrogen peroxide, which you can make elephant toothpaste with. But when you crack it, right, it cracks that vial, lets them mix, and now we've got what's called chemiluminescence.
Okay, chemiluminescence.
Chemiluminescence. And feel that glow stick for me. Does it feel any different than when you first got it?
Not really.
It doesn't give off any heat.
Yeah.
So that's really cool because most light gives off heat or energy. But what we can do is then add heat or energy, and it's going to change our glow stick. So if we can get our mood lighting down, I'm going to show you a really fun experiment to try at home. You've got your glow sticks.
Got them.
And you're going to need 2 different containers. We've got this one, and it's got a little bit of hot water.
Okay.
This one's got a little bit of cold water. Now, we'll use these as a tester. Ooh. If we take out this orange stick.
I love it how the lights are coming down.
Isn't that fun?
And yeah.
All right, but look at that comparison. This one's so much darker than this one. And if I flop them, I'm gonna put this one in the hot water, this one in the cold water. We're gonna give them a minute, and we're going to see what happens. Now, Chris, what do you just know about hot water already? Like, if I put in that glow stick in there, what do you think will happen?
Okay, if you put a glow stick into hot water, I'm assuming the heat is going to expand whatever's inside the glow stick and therefore make it a little bit brighter.
That's a great way to think about it. Yeah, so that heat actually...
I'm proud of myself that I did that all on my own. Okay.
I'm impressed. Look, they're already swapped their colors. You see, this one was brighter before, and this one was darker before. That energy that you're talking about, that hot water, is giving those molecules, those chemicals, more energy. They're bouncing around more, and the more they collide, the more light they make, right?
Well, here's a question for you.
Yeah.
If it's in the hot water and it's heating up and it's glowing faster, does that mean it's going to die off sooner?
You're thinking way ahead of the game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I didn't mean to jump the gun.
No, that's great. If it's colliding more, glowing brighter, it is going to eventually all those molecules will collide. You'll be able to glow faster. So if you ever want to preserve a glow stick that's already been cracked, stick it in your fridge overnight, and it will still be glowing in the morning.
Just don't put it in the freezer and then mistake it for like a popsicle or something. You don't want to do that, guys.
No, you don't. And if you ever need some extra glow, you just swirl your glow stick around in some hot water.
Well, should I put it in the hot or the cold?
Let's see real quick if we've got a difference between our two here. Oh, already.
That's
it's
already,
a little bit
and that's only
glowy.
been in there for like 4 or 5
A couple seconds, yeah.
So this will preserve. And that's good to know if I'm ever scuba diving in like the Arctic or someplace very cold. Yeah, that's so great. Where can folks find more information about this and other experiments?
Well, in our planetarium, we actually have some new exhibits. There's one right behind us talking about plasma, which is really similar to this kind of energetic light production. Super cool.
Sorry, I'm playing behind.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, there you go. So you can come in and check out our exhibits. We'd love to talk to you more about it.
Absolutely. Guys, check out the website for more information. Stop by the Clark Planetarium where exhibits are free.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, it's free to come in and be sure to have a lot of fun while you're exploring all this cool science. Cynthia, thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back. We are talking all about real estate because it's Friday and we do that every single Friday. I have Quincy and Chris in studio with me from UVO Group. Okay, you two, we've got a lot to talk about. We've been talking off camera, so let's go back to 2020. What made the year so insanely crazy, Quincy?
Yeah, it's honestly, right before 2020, there was about 10 to 12,000 homes always on the market.
Okay.
As soon as COVID hit, that took a giant plunge. We went down to about 1,900 homes on the market. So when that happened, it made this huge surge of everybody saying like, oh crap, like I'm not gonna be able to get a house, like I need to get out there and buy something. So it really, put a lot of urgency into people to get out there and get a home.
And then of course we had people from out of state. They're like, oh wait, we need to get somewhere like Utah. And then they want to come over. So let's look forward now. We had that crazy year. We're still in that craziness, that we're still on fire, I guess, if we want to say that. Right?
Yeah.
But Chris, going forward, what are we thinking? How long is this going to last?
Good question. As far as how long it's going to last, it's really hard to tell.
It always is, right?
We are seeing
Be my crystal ball. Please.
Well, I think it'll last for at least another month, probably the end of the year.
Okay.
Sorry, not another month, but so with the inventory levels, we're actually seeing those dramatically increase. 2 months ago, we had about 2,000 homes active on the market. Now, as of this morning, we had 3,700 homes active on the market.
Okay.
So big spike in inventory, which is definitely going to give buyers a lot more options. Sellers still have the opportunity to take advantage of this hot market and sell their house for amazing prices, but buyers are going to have more options to shop.
Oh, you're speaking my language. So we're looking at this on screen, though. I mean, these are some of the things that are indicating there could be a market shift. That increased inventory, like you just talked about. More time on the market, which, thank heavens, because how many people were giving $50,000 over asking price, right, to get a house?
That was extremely common. We were seeing that more often than not, that people were throwing these crazy numbers, waiving their contingencies, and I think it made borrowers a little bit nervous about buying a home because they had to jump on something so quickly they couldn't sleep on it. But now that things are staying on the market a little bit longer, it's giving them time to really walk into the house, let it hug them, let it fall in love with the, the home that they're looking at, and then putting in an offer. And it really gives them some better negotiating power too.
I like how you said that. Let it hug them. Yeah. Because you don't want to just be like, hey, this house, I don't know if I love it, but it's going to be gone tomorrow. I'll buy it.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
Like you really want to make sure that it's yours. So any other indicators that are kind of telling us, okay, it might be shifting and it might become a little bit more of a buyer's market?
One thing we've really noticed is at our open houses. I'm sure you guys saw there was a ton of people lining up to get into homes, and now that's starting to calm down. We actually have smaller groups coming in. Like I said before, that gives them some more negotiating power. So when they come in, they don't have to compete with 30 offers anymore. We're seeing more like 7 to 10.
Okay, which it's just so funny when you think about how this all worked and how COVID was so crazy and we're all supposed to social distance and we couldn't get enough people into the house during the open houses, and now it's calmed down. But you guys, you're with UVO Group. We talk to one of your agents every single Friday. If people want to contact you, we've got your information on the screen. Throw out your website.
Yes, you know, if you just want to reach out to me directly, I'm Quincy Beach with the UVO Group. Go
And
ahead.
I'm Christopher Hoffman with UVO Group as well.
Perfect. And I always think it's so helpful to be able to just come in and talk to you guys too. Like,
Yeah.
you know, help me out, answer some of my questions, because there's just so much,
Exactly.
right? So
There
much.
is.
Well, you two, thank you for being in, and good luck out there, because I
Thank
know
you.
it's been a crazy year for you.
We appreciate you.
Thank you for having
All
us.
right. And coming up on the show, do you remember Once I Was a Beehive? Oh, well, guess what? There's another one coming out. We're talking with one of the stars from Once I Was Engaged, coming up next.
You're watching Fox 13's The Place.
Ever since I was a kid, I've had a plan.
Bree, great job. Way to go.
Go to college in paradise. Look at a whale. Serve a mission.
Wait, what did you say? I submitted my papers this morning.
Then eternity with Mr. Right. No, not that guy. Yeah, that's him. And he's so right. He's totally down with my plan.
How do you know that he's not planning some sort of romance?
I mean, sounds like a pretty good life, right? You just have it all mapped out. Well, you're looking at a trailer for Once I Was Engaged, new movie coming out next week. I have Miss Lisa Valentine Clark in studio with me, one of the stars of the show. Hi, welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Of course. Okay, so I noticed some Hawaii in there. When
yeah.
were you guys filming in Hawaii?
So we filmed in December, so during COVID,
Oh my gosh.
and had to quarantine and everything, but we were able to do it.
And the entire cast obviously tested negative and was able to go.
Yeah.
Well, that is a miracle in and of itself. So
Yep.
congratulations. Okay, so Miss Lisa, take us back. Once I Was a Beehive was the first, and now this one kind of picks up where that left off.
Yeah, so the girls have grown up and they've gone on, you know, now they're not little girls anymore. They're in college, trying to get on with their lives, and now making big grown-up decisions like getting engaged.
Ah, all the things that people are thinking about at that age, right?
Absolutely.
So as you're, you know, from Once I Was a Beehive to this time, tell us about, you know, the time difference and the changes that might have happened to the characters.
Yeah, so there's been a lot of years they've gone to college. They are starting to make their you know, identity with what their family is going to be like and what they want their career to be like. And so it's really great because in Once I Was Engaged, you get to see their transformation and how they're all making different choices, but you also get to see how that affects a larger family. So, you know, the Carringtons and the entire family. So Bree, we follow her story and the things that she wants to do, but then we get to see her mom and her dad and her brothers and sisters and her friends and her new roommates and her new life, and then also have the call back to all those great young women who she was friends with in the first movie.
And your character?
Yes, Carrie Carrington, the mother of the bride.
Cute name, Carrie
Very
Carrington.
enthusiastic.
Very, Are you're really happy for her? You're not like, well, you're way too young.
Oh, no, well, she just wants, you know, like most mothers, just loves. It just wants her to be happy and just have you thought about everything. So she's going to make sure she's thought about everything.
Doing all the motherly things.
Yeah.
So for those that are watching and they're like, what is a beehive? You know,
right?
Because they're like, what are we talking about? So LDS Film, help them understand.
Yeah. So LDS Film, when we used to be, that's not anymore, called Beehives, girls aged 12 to 13. So it followed that story, and now, you know, they're grown up, and what I like about both of these films is whether you're familiar with the LDS culture or not, it doesn't matter because it's really accessible to everybody.
Okay, good. So it's just kind of a fun thing that even if, you know, moms could relate to in a lot of different ways.
Totally.
And I'm sure, like you said, mom just wants to love them and make sure all the boxes, you know, have been checked.
Yeah, and wants to make a wedding a special day. You know, Carrie Carrington made a camp extra special. Just imagine what it's like when her daughter gets married.
Ooh, baby, it's going to be good. Well, this is coming out when?
Wednesday, July 21st. It's great. You know, you can go on the weekend. It's really hot. Don't you want to go to a movie theater with your friends and laugh and have a good time?
100%. Yeah. So it's in all theaters. We can get it. Can we also get it online as well?
Not yet, but that will be coming. If you follow Once I Was Engaged on Instagram, we will have we have sneak peeks. We have all the information you'll ever need about it.
I love it. Well, great job, Lisa. It's so fun having you in studio.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, and coming up on the show, look at that cute little guy. Our pet of the week is a bulldog, an English bulldog, I should say, and who is super sweet and just wants to be loved. We'll be meeting him coming up next. And a Utah teen who made an entire album on her iPhone. Yeah, you heard that right. And she's performing one of her songs. We talked about her a couple weeks ago. You'll meet her in studio coming up. And welcome back. You are looking at the album cover for Sticky Notes, which is an album that was produced completely on this girl's iPhone. I'm not kidding you. So this is Nevia Valdezan and her uncle, Piero. Thank you for being in studio, you guys.
Yes, thank you.
Of course. Okay, this is so fun. So last week in Tech Talk, Jordan actually interviewed you, talked about how this was done, and we loved it so much we had to have you in studio. So Nevia, how did you come up with this idea to record your entire album on your iPhone?
So I've been singing since the age of 2. I've been singing my entire life. I've been a musician my entire life, playing piano, everything. And it just all came to me because my uncle had always been making music, and he was like the pioneer of making music on his iPhone, and I got inspired from that because it was a pandemic, and I was like, I have time, I don't have money, I'm a teenager, and I just began messing around making music, and I was like, I'm going to use my talent and I'm going to make some good music, and we co-produce and we collaborate with everything.
But I love your forward thinking. I mean, how many young kids, you know, think like that? Not a lot. So Piero, she said you're the pioneer making music on your iPhone. Tell us what you do and how your music background.
Yeah, so I've been making music since I was like her age.
Okay.
And I'm 36 now, so that'll give you an idea. But basically, a couple of years ago, I noticed that the iPhone came with the GarageBand app.
Yeah.
And I remember using GarageBand before to produce beats. And so I just started playing with it, and I didn't think too much of it, but she saw what I was doing. And then one day, she's like, hey, T.O.P., check this out.
T.O.P.
That's what she calls me.
I love it.
So I'm like, wow, that's pretty good, Nevia. Like, let me give you some pointers. And then just out of the blue, she starts high school, her freshman year. She's like, hey, I want to make an album my freshman year of high school. You know?
And look at it. I mean, look, there's the album.
Right.
Well, you've heard from some pretty amazing people. I hear Mitt Romney reached out to you.
Yeah, so it was all because of connecting to my school, like Timpview. They posted and they were talking about it, recognizing me, and then Mitt Romney recognizing it to Provo City, recognizing it, the mayor Calfusi.
Oh my gosh, look at all that.
And radio station 106.3, I got my music on there as well. They were all hearing about it, and
very exciting.
He congratulated me, and I was like, this is amazing. And my school, you know, talking about it and stuff. So.
Well, we're all going to say we knew her when. Piero, thank you for being in studio with us. We're going to move out of the way and let Miss Nevia Valdezan sing for us.
Faces that hit big on Disney this week, they all posted their diets, and now they're on the stage and they're talking with Jimmy. They seem like they are living their lives, and she's got the pretty face, nice shape, charm, speaking traits, but could I be better?